Hello everyone, this is Heroes Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Ramesses Egyptian Faction Showcase here in the pre-release period of Total War Pharaoh, as we continue here for episode 4. Now this is probably going to be the last episode of our showcase, mainly because the diplomacy mess that we are in right now, the war with the Pharaoh and his vassals, have created a weird situation where we're pretty much going to lose the land behind us as we push forward, and eventually we'll probably be going to war with the factions down here and Timna as well. And then we'll just be invading forward and chasing them around. We can probably still fight these factions, but the war is going to get pretty tough and it's probably going to be a lost cause. So since we got to showcase all the mechanics already, we can hop over to a different faction and showcase that instead of trying to save this campaign. We tried out the Merchant Ancient Legacy, which is actually really fun, and next time we can try out a different one, and we'll be playing the different factions. Instead of Egyptian factions, we'll be going for a Canaanite and a Hittite faction next. So let's get back to this siege, as siege battles are very different here in Pharaoh. How do I hop back into
Take them down.
the actual siege menu? There we go.
God.
We have to build siege weapons to fight a siege, and you can see that we have labor force available to us, how much labor each of these actions will cost, and what we want to do here. So let's see, it's 2 turns for sapping, 1 turn for rams, 2 turn for siege tower, but 1 turn for... Okay, so if you want to go quick, we do a combination of siege towers and battering rams. I think 2 battering rams, maybe we attack from 2 different... Oh, we cannot stack them. Oh. We can only spend 11 labor force per turn. That's the restriction. So we can get a siege tower in 1 turn, but we can't combine with anything else. We could also siege for 2 turns. Wouldn't hurt us too badly. Because we're not actually that much stronger. We did get the royal units, which definitely helps, but I'm not sure if that's going to change too much. Get at least this. That's 9 cost, 22 be 2 turns. We can spend another 13, so if we do something like this, and then we continue siege.
They have nowhere to run.
We might fight next turn, we might not, depends. We can't do any more recruiting. We used up our court actions as well. Or have we not? We have not, okay. So I can butter him up and actually get ourselves some more troops next turn as well and get more elite warriors here. So let's take 2 actions here. And we might go for the next Shemsuhor just to see how the embezzle action resolves as well. I think at this point we can ignore pretty much all the buildings.
Peace is a delicate balance. But when brothers turn against each other, virtues are abandoned. And bloodshed is inevitable.
Are we in the Egyptian Civil War phase, or is that the collapse phase? Oh, this might... Oh, actually we have no... They got sacked last time, so it's not full health. They can take it. If we were full health, I figured we could probably fight this one off. They have to siege at least for a turn. just like us. I mean, technically help us stop an enemy force. Okay, they're gonna sally out and fight us. We win this, and then we do the siege next turn, because we're not gonna kill everyone in this battle, obviously. We'll weaken them here. We do have a chariot, so running down the enemy forces would work. The map is reflecting the sally out as you see the wall with the gates. That is very nice. Yeah. Do they get towers as well? Or is just part of the edge of the map here? Enemy reinforcement coming from behind us makes very little sense. But we can take advantage of it.
Behold my greatness.
Right then.
At my command.
At once! We are unstoppable!
In case they come bother us, we can go harass a little bit, depending on how much micro this side requires of us.
Send them running back to their villages! Born to do battle!
Volley!
You will suffer!
The slaughter! Die! Die!
Alright, we'll flank back to get the range units first.
Charioteers, go!
I don't think we need too much help here. Alright, after we kill this, we can just flank back.
Hack them down!
We can try to do a little bit of harassment on this side with our chariot.
Chariots, move out!
200 range. Should be fine.
Chariots, forward! Swordsmen! Arrows away!
Kill them all! Strike through!
Destroy them! Chariots into position! Ride onward!
We just gotta kite them a little bit. It's gonna be a storm later. Hopefully this battle will be resolved by then.
Never back down!
Alright, they routed.
Soldiers,
Go for the next
move!
one.
I am
Alright,
invincible!
Archer's gonna reorganize themselves.
Wipe them out! Born to do battle! Make them pay!
Break them! Chariots, move out!
Shoot them down!
Alright, we don't want to go into the mud.
Chariots
We
forward!
want to kite around here.
Chariots into position!
Maybe run ourselves into that group.
We are unstoppable! There is no hope! Axe warriors!
Yeah, the general's the hard one
They
here.
will bleed! Never back down! Make them pay! Wipe them out! Hero of destiny! Gain
Ooh.
ground!
Ride onwards!
We need to micro this.
Chariots!
It's a light unit. We should be able to run through
Charioteers,
that.
go!
The enemy is charging!
Swordsmen! Bald
Save us!
Alright, I think we're gonna be able to pull away from this group. There's a couple trapped behind.
I fear nothing! I will not die here! Send them to Mars! Fear nothing! We aim through! With me! Marching on!
Alright, they peeled. Come back.
Chariots, move out! Swordsmen!
Alright, we got them, we got them.
Axe warriors! We stand strong! I never miss!
Go back.
Soldiers, move! Chariots, forward! Destined for
Alright, we
victory!
intercepted that.
Axe warriors! Tribe's orders! Prodigy of war! Infantry moving! Chariots into position! You will suffer! Axe warriors!
Make sure they don't bounce back.
Decimate the barbarians! Onwards! On the march! Get moving! Swordsmen! Axe warriors! They will bleed! The sand can
Alright, he should rout soon. In case they bounce back.
Behold my greatness!
Alright. Let's see some chariot rundowns. This is a bow chariot, so I don't think it has that much, but okay, good collision there.
Always strong!
Pull back.
Move on! Send them arrows! Axe warriors!
Alright, they're routed. Go harass this one.
Charioteers, go! For glory!
Alright, this unit should rout pretty quickly. Looks like army loss is gonna kick in. We got this. Let's see if we can run him down. Do some damage there.
On our way! Swordsmen! Ours is the glory!
Try to kill this guy.
Glorious combat!
We'll see how much we can run down here.
Blood!
Kill count's decent. Trying to make our siege a little bit easier. Alright, we don't need to kill him all the way. Okay, now we do. I feel like he's gonna just bounce back instantly the next turn. We'll see. They get a full health general, that would be not fair, but let's see how the game mechanics deal with that. Be sure we want replenishment here. Nope. Wait, so they're at war with us already and they still demand resources? How does that make sense? And when have we ever attacked an ally? When did we ever betray anyone? That's the thing. Huh. Interesting. We're the one who pieced out with factions that jump right back onto war with us. Alright, so we don't have to wait an extra turn here. We can showcase a siege battle, even though it's not going to be a difficult siege. But before we do that... Oh, let me close this out.
They must surrender.
We get the animation because there's a new pretender. The Civil War animation that we saw, Civil War erupts. It's not us. Ramesses and Wasset both became pretenders. Basically because Ramesses hit the 59 threshold. I don't know why the 43 is also involved, but that's why we're in the Civil War phase. We can go into the Civil War, which will last 14 turns, and essentially you have to come out ahead with enough legitimacy to win the Civil War, and then you become the new Pharaoh, or else you could just fail. We don't need to join. We have barely any legitimacy right now, and on the cusp of getting destroyed.
Hit them hard. Witness God.
Alright, we have 2 siege weapons already built. We're going to be fighting this fight. Yeah, he is dead. There's no general here. This is just a regular unit. Although he is getting a general artwork. It's not a general. Alright, let's see how we take care of this wall settlement. I don't think we want any fancy weathers. It is just rainy. Okay. At least there's no fire attack that can hit our siege weapons.
Let us hope
I like the fact that we fought here. This wall is exactly what we saw at the battle previously. The shape is the same, and we were fighting in this area. We just finished fighting. So the map is connected, which is nice. Where do we attack? There's a tower. There's towers in front of gates, obviously. But there's an extra tower there. I feel like this might be easier. We have a battering ram.
Force a way through.
Let's put him here.
Mandram.
And we also have a tower. Elite group, which is good. We can avoid all the towers by going through indestructible. So we can't climb there. Guess we have to go through the front. Alright, and then rally our archers. Even though rain's not good for them, it is the one advantage we have, so...
Swordsmen!
Why don't they face us like men?
You will know defeat.
Smash the gates!
You no longer can scale walls. You have to use a siege engine to either break a hole or get a ladder to climb. And we just have to kind of wait for that. Main tower, palace with morale, marketplace with a little bit of morale. Yeah, siege engines take a bit of time.
The gods chosen.
We'll start outside the tower range.
Strength is power!
Since we didn't build extra siege weapons, we just have to wait.
This weather does us no favors.
We might be able to squeeze a few archers here to shoot inside.
Get moving.
Here.
On the move.
Right outside their range. I feel like we can shoot some of these units like that.
Swordsmen.
Yeah, a couple shots. It's alright.
Marksmen!
We will not falter!
Make those defenses crumble.
Axe warriors!
Oh, they have a lot of range. The chariots.
Ride onwards. For glory.
Let's see if we can make this turn. Yes, we can.
Hero of destiny.
Reload time, accuracy both suffers.
Away! Axe warriors!
Glorious combat.
Stand the gates!
Behold my greatness.
Marksman, let's fly!
Chariots! Shoot them down!
Technically, they don't have this range, right? 200? But somehow we're elevating our shots to the point where we can hit them on the walls.
Your death is part of my legacy.
Yeah, these two generals pick them off. Alright, this is our more premium unit here. Start climbing. Let's see, we can send in... another one here. Big healthier units. Make the jump. Clear some space.
Fight for you, brothers!
With me! Brutes like you hold civilization back. Chariots, move out!
We're gonna surprise the guy guarding the gates.
Eager for battle. Bows, release! Hold tight to your weapons!
5 ashes.
Spill blood! Chariots!
One more. Alright, out of the way real quick. Chariots, go, 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 go.
Chariots, into position! Release! Blacken the sky! You'll know defeat!
Pathing is horrible.
Regent!
Can't find the gate.
You'll die!
Right, they're trying to path straight into the wall. Ah, starting to find their way. Starting to find their way.
To battle!
I mean, this is the thing about unit size. You know, they're increased, but then they're still a mess.
Warriors!
They don't know how to navigate.
To battle! Always ready! Get at them!
Alright, this guy got off the wall. Let's go get him. Kind of want them to run in,
Them.
so these boys can come in and clean up.
Infantry moving! Strike through! On our way! Let's march! Everything is
Alright, that general's dead.
Charioteers, go! Prodigy of war!
Just trade shots. I think army loss kicks in. Nothing too fancy. I think the siege battle changes where you have to have siege engine is a nice change. The pathing is still an old reoccurring problem from all Total War games.
This is my destiny.
It's not great in open field, but it's still okay. But once you get to a siege map, things become really out of whack. There's a lot of stone we can get from raising, but we want the territory.
This is part of a
Just
new
looking for
empire.
different ways to get stone, because
My
that seems to
ambition
be the
is
resource that's
rewarded.
most lacking. Anyhow, this is a relatively short episode, as I just wanted to showcase the siege itself. We can maybe do one more turn to get to Shimsuhor. In the meantime, we're not going to waste any time here. This is
Here
very
you
nice.
serve
Oh, we cannot
at
use this
my
again because we already
behest.
used it this year. Interesting. So we can reduce the unit category cost by 60. I can just save these points for next... Yeah, for next season or next year. It's hard to gossip with him. 50 gold. Yeah, the plots have levels to them. Has up to 5, I believe. And then for a different character, I think Bay has up to 6. Gain 3 court actions until end of turn, so we can gain extra court actions with him. Might as well. We have extra
Your
point to spend
kindness
here.
will be remembered. I swear it.
We can identify blackmail plots. I mean, gain from gossip, no doubt. We have a new province. Pretty sure it's going to be mostly happiness spam early on. I'm not going to deal too much with this.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer. Let the ranks swell!
We'll symbolically expand our army a little bit more. We'll be at 18. If we don't lose our capital during the end turn, we should be able to
The future of Egypt.
get more Magi units. Using our command, but most likely they're gonna go, well, this is not our capital. This is just a small town. I could try to fight it. I mean, his units are much more premium. Yeah, we don't have javelins. It's gonna be hard to kill those elite units. Go protect your throne. Have a civil war in your hand. Busy fighting us. The problem is this faction, who is sieging our capital. If they go for it, we could lose some key buildings. Ah, they didn't take it, so good for us. These are not the sea people. I believe, like Troy, the shape of the emblem tells you what major faction they belong into. They will give us food, we'll give them wood and some gold. No, we're about to go to war with you, so no. Alright, we have a new ambition. We did finish the previous one. That's not really possible. That's actually super easy. But we're not interested in that. We reached our new destination and they value the beer that we brought, right? We traded this beer so that we can use it here. You can see the extra value we're getting with it. And we can get things back. Yeah, that's the beauty of this trade system. We can get stones here, for example, and then trade it to the next location because we know it values stone. Outpost cost decrease, bronze, 105. So we want, well, I want this item. And then it's hard to get the cost even now. We do this. No one really wants figs. 245. And then we do 3 more stone. So the sword is something we're going to bring back ourselves. We are currently in Western Desert. We sold the Egyptian beer we got from Lower Egypt, and now we have the stone. If we go to Upper Egypt, we can sell the stone for extra value. And the game continues, and then we eventually go back home. One small thing is that it'd be nice to switch out of the menu to take a look at this to see what trade we can do before we commit to the bazaars.
Change is upon us, and only the worthy may keep their
Discredit,
place.
blackmail, nothing against it. Nothing. So I actually don't know what Embezzle actually did for us. Did we actually get money from him? Well, we can do this again.
I will not turn you away before the eyes of the gods.
boundless ambition.
So we have now not only our regular Shemsuhor commands, the Magi units, we also have 3 of these. And what we can do is just combine a few things, actually. Right, but in essence, we pretty much covered all the core mechanics, which I'm happy to do. Did the siege in quite a pickle, but like I said, we could do sort of a chase around. They'll eventually, like, they no longer have a border territory here. They would have to cross over, which they might, but they also initiated war against them. This faction declared us far away is coming down. It's another problem, but we can just keep pushing. We can like get the army beefed up, take the next settlement, and so forth. The cost of our upkeep is a major problem as we lost most of our food resources. But essentially that's kind of the game plan, as we can push forward, take the land, and then loot back, try to retake all the land we lost. But in essence, I think, given that this is a development process, the diplomacy is a little wonky. But knowing the situation, if this is indeed a legendary situation, just start out by giving him a non-aggression pack, which I think wouldn't be that hard. We might have to pay a little bit, but it saves us from all this headache, as never expected our Pharaoh to declare war on us. But if we avoid this situation, we should have plenty of time to take control of the entire Sinai Peninsula, and then look to see if we want to keep expanding out or turn back onto Egypt, as they are clearly not very trustworthy allies. This looks very takeable, given that they are not related to any of these factions and have not joined in any of the wars. So perhaps that's an easy target to get more stone, get more food, and so forth. So we'll be hopping to another faction. We'll be probably doing both the Hittite and Canaanite campaign at the same time. And we'll check them out for the first few turns as well to see differences between the mechanics, try out some different ancient legacies, and see how each faction plays. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you all next time. Bye!